you'll be able to cut the beginning off anywhere we fucked it up.
Welcome to another episode of the Cheap Guitar Collective. Today with me is Jack, friend of mine and also fellow guitarist, and today he's brought in his Tanglewood 12 string to talk about. So Jack, where did you get it and how much did you pay for it?
I bought it off Gumtree from a man in Gloucester for £50.
£50. Have you done anything to it? Have you had it set up? Have you restrung it, or did it just come like that?
No, I did the works myself. I think someone had tried to mess with it before.
Really?
So the neck was like a banana the wrong way. So I messed around with the truss rod. It needed some fretwork doing, so I did that. And
why specifically did you buy a 12 string? Because I mean, I don't hear of many people going out and specifically wanting a 12 string. Was there a particular song you were working on, or was it a particular group you were playing for, or is it just the sound that you liked about it?
Yeah, just the sound. I feel like because it was so cheap, I can afford to just have it because it's a 12 string.
Oh,
does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like,
why not?
Like you can have, or you can if you're loaded, have an expensive guitar for each purpose.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, you can never have too many, can you?
Yeah. So I just thought £50, and even if it's just lying around every once in a while, I can just
pick it up and play it.
Yeah.
And what do you like about the action of it, and what do you like about the playability of it? I mean,
it's hard to play, but
we were having a conversation earlier, weren't we, about how you sort of
your fingers,
even with calluses on the end of your fingers, it'll still end up hurting you. It does.
But I think it's good exercise. I think
just tilt it towards camera just so they can have a bit of a better look at it. That's a really nice guitar. Do you know how old it is? I mean, how long's the guy had it? Did he have it from new?
Yeah, he bought it new. For the same kind of reason. He just fancied a 12 string and wanted to play one.
Brilliant. Give us a couple of chords, or something that you play regularly, or something that you like playing on it. It's not electrified, is it?
No,
it's just a proper jumbo
full
12
acoustic.
string.
Yeah.
It's got a hell of a sound coming out of that, hasn't it?
It's loud as well, isn't it?
That is really loud, yeah.
Loud.
Have you actually played it live and just had a mic up to it, or
No, never played it live.
How long have you had it?
Oh, coming up to a year now.
Yeah.
Bought it last summer. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Still on the same set of strings, because have you ever restrung a 12 string?
I haven't. No.
Don't ever. It's a nightmare.
Oh, really?
Absolute nightmare. Yeah.
No, I haven't had many 12 strings. Well, I haven't had any 12 strings, but I have played a couple of different ones. One of which was a Yamaha. So no, I haven't had the pleasure of restringing one of those.
Yeah, it's not fun. So I'm still running the same strings because I refuse to change them.
No, that's great. Give us a couple more chords, play something else for us, and point towards the camera so they can have a bit of a scene.
What do I know that's played on a 12 string? Take it easy on 12 string.
Yeah. Hasn't it, really? Great. Okay, so last thing before we let you go is, have you got any recommendations for anybody going out there and buying a second-hand 12 string? Is there anything that they should specifically look for? What would you go for if you were to go out and do it again? Or is it just...
Definitely check the bridge isn't lifted from the body.
Yeah.
So make sure it's still glued in.
Is that just because of the sheer tension from the 12 strings?
Yeah. It pulls the bridge off the body.
Yeah.
And it'll crack.
Yeah.
And make sure it's not bowed. Acoustics generally pull up a little bit of the bridge anyway.
Yeah.
But an old 12 string will
come up a lot more.
And that'll make the action really high, and you won't be able to fix it with a truss rod adjustment.
Fantastic.
So make sure it's known. But apart from that, just normal guitar stuff. Just check the action
and see how
and
it
the
feels and how
frets.
it plays.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Thanks, Jack.
No, thanks for having me.
And that's the end of our episode today.